Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I will demonstrate how to handle event timeouts in an event loop. Before proceeding, if you are following my old videos, I did some code refactor. So please check out my GitHub repo to get the latest code. I will mention the link in the description. So let's get started. As you can see in this get next event, so this function waits on a conditional variable until that event queue is not empty. So it makes this function a blocking function. The downside of this behavior is if there is no event, then it will wait for event indefinitely, so which is not desired in case the application which is running the event loop in a thread and it wants to process some periodic processings in that thread. So it's always better to add a timeout logic to this wait function. To implement timeout, we can use wait for function, cv wait for. Here we can specify the timeout period. I will specify 100 millisecond and a lambda function to check whether the queue is empty or not. So return true when the queue is not empty. Now we have to check whether the queue is not empty before getting the event. If it is not empty, then return the valid event. Else return null. As you can see, now this function returns two data types. If the queue is not empty, it returns a valid event, otherwise it returns null. So to handle such return value, C++ 17 has introduced one new data type, std optional, and the type will be event in this case. Since the return type has changed, so now the caller has to process accordingly. So it will receive that optional. If optional is valid, then we need to dereference it to get the actual event. Okay, let's quickly test. Yeah, it is working. So now you can see this get next event, it will return even if there is no event in the queue. So this will allow this thread to do some extra processing here. So in the next example, I will demonstrate how we can implement a timer logic in this loop. Okay, thanks.